If you're looking to build that God Squad to get the leg up on your competition, check out my new sponsor MutCoins Express on Twitter to get the fastest and cheapest MUT coins available. Use code WIZARD to get 10% off your order. What's going on, everyone? Wizard of Waz here, and we are finally in our new setup. If you'd heard me mention in the past, we were moving to a new setup. This is the shed back behind my house. We're going to put some stuff up on the walls right now. It's needs a little love and all that little TLC, but we will get that done. We will make it nice. Before we get into this video, I had a special message for Respawn products. So this is currently what I have the misfortune of actually sitting on out here. Came with the house when I bought it, wooden chair. It hurts really bad. It's very uncomfortable. So the reason I included that little blurb in there is because Respawn products right now, I'll link them down in the description below. They're running a promotion right now where they're looking to affiliate with some content creators, big, small, whatever. So this is just a PSA for anyone who watches my channel that's also a content creator or a streamer that needs a chair or a desk. Respawn is looking to add to their team right now, their affiliate team, so go and check them out here on Twitter. This is the page, and then this right here, this next image, is what you actually need to do to be entered. That's why I'm including this in here right now. I wanted to show them the abysmal chair that I sit on for all of my videos. It is very, very uncomfortable. I need a better chair desperately, and I'm hoping Respawn will notice my stuff and potentially want to partner with me. But enough about that. That is not what the majority of y'all are here to see. We're going to talk about the Madden 21 ratings, and they came out, the full list. They had been leaked prior, but they came out with the full list, and I didn't want to react to it until we had the official list, because there are some in here that are really, really bad, and there's 5 in particular that I want to go over that I think are just egregious errors. Now, when you're doing ratings, yes, that is a very difficult job. It's very difficult to get correct, and you're going to get critiques no matter what happens, but these 5 I just think are just absolutely ridiculous. Now, if you don't know the importance of these ratings, they're not going to affect MUT or anything like that, but they are going to affect CFM and regulars. It's just the overall ratings of players and what they're given and their stats and all that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the official EA site for this. So these are, of course, all just in numerical order. The top ones here are just the 99 Club. If you follow me on Twitter, I tweeted out most of these. It's not a whole lot of surprise. We got Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald's been at like 3 or 4 years in a row now. CMC, Christian McCaffrey, Michael Thomas, Patrick Mahomes, Stephon Gilmore. So we do actually have 5 for the 99 Club, and last year in Madden 20, we only had 4, I believe. It was Aaron Donald, Khalil Mack, DeAndre Hopkins, and Bobby Wagner. So now we have 5, which is kind of nice. The biggest point of contention here, this isn't really what the video is about, but I just want to say Michael Thomas here at 99. Obviously, a lot of people seem to have an issue with this because they don't think he's the best wide receiver. And yeah, I get it. It's hard to argue against someone who's just leading all the stats, though. A lot of people will argue that Julio Jones is actually the best wide receiver in the league, but he'll probably never get a chance to really prove that because he's just getting double teamed every play. At least while he's in his prime, he won't get a chance to prove how good he is. We'll see. It may change down the road, but Julio Jones is, we'll just scroll down here, he's 97. I don't think he got shafted too hard with the 97. 98 would probably be better, but we're not going to nickel and dime them 1 or 2 points here and there. We're talking about the really bad errors, in my opinion. I do have a list of 5 that I think are rated too lowly. Before we get into that, I want to talk about who I think is rated too high, and that's actually Gronkowski here at 95 overall. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Gronk fan. I love him. I love the way he plays. I've got his cup here that I drink water out of all the time. That's, if you see me taking a sip out of it in the videos, that's what I'm drinking out of. But 95 for someone who hasn't played in a year. He looks a lot smaller than he did. Now, I'm not saying he's not going to be good, because he probably will be. He'll probably be a top 5 tight end. But 95 overall is too high in my opinion. He needs to prove it a little bit. Yeah, he might get up there at some point during the season, but starting out the season, I think that's a little too much for him. So starting out the list here of people that I think are rated way too lowly, the first is going to be Saquon Barkley. Now, I get a lot of these rankings go into injuries and things like that, and yes, Saquon was injured for part of the year last year, but Saquon is one of the best running backs in the league. Some would argue he is the best pure running back in the league. I don't know about that, but he's definitely top 3 at least running back in the league. 91 overall, and he was actually 89 overall before there was a ton of outrage. A lot of people were pissed, mainly Fendler if you follow him on Twitter. There were a lot of people that were pissed, but Saquon Barkley is way too low in my opinion. He needs to be a lot higher than this. He's a 91 here, of course. Now, leave it to EA to not freeze this top bar so that when I scroll down, I can't see it as I'm looking at the lower player, so it's really hard to know what stat I'm looking at right here. But we know that he has 93 speed, 93 acceleration. We won't take it any further than that because we'd have to be going back down and up and all that crap because EA sucks at making websites. But the point is, 91 is too low. I know he's got pretty good agility. He's got good juke mook and all that. He needs to be higher than a 91. He needs to be a 93 or 94. Now, I will say about this before we get into any of more of the ratings. Yes, 91 overall is too low for Saquon. He should probably be a 93 or 94. But a lot of times it doesn't matter. We were talking about the 99 Michael Thomas. That's a little too high. His speed is really low. Actually, hold on. Let's go back to his speed really quick. So 99 overall Michael Thomas has 89 speed. That's ridiculous, okay? 99 overall has 10 lower speed than a 99. I get that Michael Thomas is not the speediest receiver. That's not his game. Yeah, he has good stats elsewhere in his catching awareness and like his short and medium route running are both really good. That low speed doesn't matter, guys. Like that's going to make all of that not matter. No, speed is not the only stat that matters, but it is probably the most important in Madden. Yes, it's a video game, so in real life he does well without having that top end speed, but you need that in Madden. So yeah, he might have a 99 overall, but you know how many people are going to prefer this 97 Julio Jones just because of that 92 speed, and then you got DeAndre Hopkins at 91, and then you get on down here to Tyrek Hill, who's going to be the best one at 99 speed and 99 agility. He's going to be the best wide receiver in regulars because of that speed and acceleration. Sorry, I got off on a tangent there, but my whole point about Saquon Barkley is that he does play above his stats. So yeah, he is only a 91 overall. He'll play equivalent to a 93 or 94, which I believe Derrick Henry's a 93. But even though he's 91, that's just kind of disrespect in my opinion. It's not really going to affect how much he plays at all. Next on the list is going to be Zach Ertz, who is a 90 overall. You're telling me Zach Ertz, who played and is one of the best tight ends in the league, gets a 90, and Gronk gets a 95. Now, I'm not saying it should definitely just be flip-flop there and put him at 95, but why does Gronk get a 95 and Ertz only gets a 90? It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand it. He has 82 speed. They keep disrespecting his speed. He's not fast. He's not the fastest guy, but damn, 82 speed, that's really bad. So, I mean, that's just a huge disrespect slap in the face for Zach Ertz, in my opinion. He should be a lot higher than that. I would give him at least a 93 or 94. Just, it's kind of insane, honestly. The next one is one of the biggest disrespects on the list. It's not the biggest in my opinion, but it is the second to biggest, and that's TJ Watt. We're kind of just working our way down in numerical order from the highest overall to the lowest just because it's easier to do that way. But TJ Watt at 86 overall is crazy. This guy could have been defensive player of the year. He was in the running for that. He was an incredible player last year, got a lot of sacks, and this is coming from a lot because I'm a Ravens fan saying this about a Steeler, but he should easily be a 93. So I think he's like 6 or 7 points lower than he should be. It's insane. He's one of the best pass rushers in the game, and that's just huge disrespect towards TJ Watt. He should be a lot higher than that. And then, of course, you have TJ's brother, JJ Watt, above him, who I love. I love JJ Watt. He's a phenomenal player, very good. He has that 98 overall, though. And I think the gap between those two is a lot smaller than that. I do think JJ Watt is the better player overall when he's healthy and when he's actually able to play. But TJ Watt, like I said, should be a 93 or 94, in my opinion. Be a lot higher than where he's at. It's just, again, a disrespect. That's all this list is, it really is the players that were disrespected the most by EA's ranking system. And I know, like I said, it's very hard to get these rankings correct. And someone put out a tweet already about how, oh, there's thousands of players, blah, blah, blah. I get it, but these are egregious errors, in my opinion. These people should be a lot higher. Having said that, it's not going to matter to a lot of us because if you watch my channel, you probably play a lot of MUT. It's not going to matter for MUT. Just to be clear, I want to reiterate that. Next on the list is Kyler Murray, who is kind of like Saquon Barkley. He's going to play above his stats, but my thing with Kyler Murray, he got a 77 overall, right? 91 speed, 92 acceleration. Pretty good stats all around. They really disrespected his passing. Kyler Murray was on a absolutely terrible Cardinals team, okay? They were just absolutely awful, and Kyler Murray actually did pretty serviceable from what I thought. Yeah, they didn't win a lot of games, and that's, of course, the main goal, but the Cardinals were trash. They were really, really bad. Maybe he'll do a little bit better now that he has DeAndre Hopkins out there, because Larry Fitzgerald is past his peak. Larry Fitzgerald is somewhere way down this list. He's like a 76 or something like that. Very, very low. But my point is Kyler Murray is way too low. Should be a lot higher. And he was personally very offended by it. It's kind of weird when they get personally offended. It's just a video game. But at the end of the day, that is someone who is an expert on sports, rating you and reviewing your performance and slapping a grade on you. And 77 is way too low for Kyler Murray, in my opinion. He should be 83, 84, 85, somewhere in that range. Just because his team is bad and they're not able to get wins doesn't mean he's a bad player. He's much better than that. He's one of the better rookies from last year, and he's going to keep improving and being a good player. Hopefully, I mean, I'm not a Cardinals fan or anything, but I'm hoping they can get a little bit better because I do feel bad when you've got good players like this. It's kind of like Deshaun Watson with the Texans before they got kind of okay because he was just getting crushed every play, getting sacked and all that. But I'm digressing. I'm getting off topic a little bit. Kyler Murray needs to be higher than a 77, damn it. And the number one overall disrespected player, and guys, this one pisses me off, all right? This one really pisses me off, is Cam Newton, okay? Just got signed by the Pats. He's going to win the starting job. Actually, hold on. Let's look. Where is Stidham on this list? I'm super curious where they have Stidham on this list. 61 overall. All right, well, according to EA, then Cam Newton's going to be the starter in the Patriots. Everyone knew that. 78 overall? Are you freaking kidding me? Don't give me this crap about how he didn't play last year. Gronk didn't play last year either. Cam was still training and everything. I'm sure Gronk was too, but he clearly lost a lot of body mass, a lot of weight and all that. Don't give me this crap about Cam Newton being a 78 overall. Dude was a NFL MVP. He took a bad Panthers team to the Super Bowl. Guys, I was really heated about this when I saw it. Like, truly, he should be like an 87 or an 88 in my opinion. 78 is absolutely ridiculous, and he's gonna. I honestly think he's gonna set the world on fire this year. No, he doesn't have a lot of offensive weapons. Who did he have on the Panthers team when he took them to the Super Bowl? Okay, he had Kelvin Benjamin, the freaking heavyweight wide receiver. I mean, I don't know, guys. It baffles me that he got 78. The only reason I can think of is because of past injuries. They don't know how he's going to do, and obviously he sat out all last year, but that's nonsense. I'm looking at him to be in the 90s by the end of Madden 21, honestly, and I'll be surprised if he's not at least 85 plus. I did put a poll out on Twitter last night asking about who y'all thought was the most disrespected, who was way too low in the rankings, and the majority of people did vote for Cam Newton. I got a lot of other good comments about people that I left out, so let me know down in the comments below about who I left out, who needs to be included in here, because there are definitely a lot of them. At the same time, if it's only like a point or two, understand that it is very difficult to get the ratings absolutely correct. I mean, correct is a very relative term, and it's subjective for every person, so yeah, your personal bias. I am personally biased about Cam Newton, obviously, as an Auburn fan, but I just really think he deserves to be much higher than a 78. That is going to do it for this video, though, guys. Let me know what y'all think about my rankings down below in the comments. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe if you want to subscribe and see videos as they're coming out. We're going to be dropping a ton of them when Madden 21 comes out. We now have the space to do it. We can go out here unbothered and record videos, so make sure you're subscribed with that noti bell on so you can know as soon as my videos come out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.